For the collective, excuse me, the Sunday messages may or may not be positive. Occasionally a negative message may come out, and I'm going to share it, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. Yep. This is not the tarot card of the day. The tarot card of the day is posted on this channel, Jamie Zebra 23. It's also posted on my second tarot card channel, Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot, and I do have a third tarot card channel called Missing in Action Tarot. I always start with the 23rd Psalm. I recite it 3 times. If I sound like a broken record, that is why. Also, I do have a child. Well, I've got a couple of children too. But one of them may need me. So he may come down the stairs and I have to help him. So if I have to get up, that's what I'm doing. I'm helping my special needs adult child. Most of you know I have a child, but those of you that are new or did not recall, that's why I'm announcing this. But I will timestamp it for the times that I'm gone and when I'll be back. Okay, if that happens. Let's hope it doesn't. Okay. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so I don't have nails on again. I have been on a cleaning frenzy. I detailed, so I have 2 cars. I've been detailing one of them for the past few days. And I bought this carpet shampooer. So I have a big one, and now I just bought this little handheld one. It's like that big. That sucker is the best. And I've gone through a lot of different carpet shampooers, steam cleaners, and that one is the best. It sucks so deep and dries it out, and it's got a piece on it that you can just take off in case stuff gets caught in it. You just pull the piece off and you rinse it off and you snap it back on. Whereas the other ones, it was like a whole ordeal. The stuff getting caught, I'd have to get, things to try to fish it out, and you'd have to unscrew everything in order to get it apart. It was like a nightmare. Yeah, but this one, fast. Yeah, the best thing I ever used. I'm going to use that tiny little thing for my carpets from now. I'm not even use that big one. I'm just going to get on my hands and knees and just do it on the floor because that thing works great. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, detailing, yeah, that kind of stuff. Okay, so I am drinking, I think it's mint medley. I got this cup last year. I think I got it at Ross for $3.99. I love my holiday mugs. I just put them in storage and I swap them out when it's, when it's that time of year. You guys were like, where does she keep all that stuff? I got storage units. Okay, so my week went great. Just been very, very productive, getting things done, handling business, doing what all of you are doing as well. I know you guys all have busy schedules just like I do. I know most of you have kids that you're dealing with, grandkids, so I get it. High five to us. Okay, so now let's start with the loving words from Jesus. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys had an amazing week, and I hope this week is going to be so great. I'm wishing that upon everybody, that everything you guys want, you will receive for next week. Oh, yes. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What is it that they need to know? Sunday tarot card messages for the collective. What do they need to know? Oh. I'm just picking up the cards, guys. Okay. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. John chapter 14, verse 27. So with you guys, some of you need peace. So it's saying here that God is granting that to you, that you will receive peace. So if you guys are like, oh my God, things are too much. I just need peace. I can't take it anymore. So if that's what you guys were praying for, peace is coming to you. And then we got a couple of cards about peace. Have faith in God. Mark chapter 11, verse 22. So some of you, your faith is wavering again. Spirit's calling you back to have faith. Have faith. I tried to pray. I didn't get what I tried. It doesn't. No, continue to try. Sometimes things have to happen first for us to be granted what we're asking for. So it's divine timing. So the universe isn't going to give us something good when it's bad timing, right? Some certain things may have to happen first. So just understand that these are specific chain of events that need to occur. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. So are you guys riling up trouble? Are you guys being troublemakers? Are you guys creating drama where there doesn't need to be? And I'm not talking about people who are gaining justice. I'm not talking about people who, let's say you have a lawsuit against the hospital for something horrific that happened. You deserve to get justice. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who just stir up drama for no reason, just for entertainment purposes. Yeah, blessed are the peacemakers, for they are the children of God. Yes. So now let's move on to another deck. I have that Taylor Swift song in my head, Enchanted, but I was listening to that song, so I don't think it's like a message. But I'm telling you guys, Taylor Swift literally has a song for every situation and every emotion. She does. She's got the karma song. She's got the person that you thought was the one and you broke up, and then, they try to come back later to try to get with you. Yeah. Or we're never getting back together, or the song Mean about bullies. Yeah, it's just, she's got everything. Yes, I'm a Swiftie. I like all kinds. I like country music. I like rock music. I like pop music. I like rap. I like if it's a good song, I like it. I like everything. Okay. Sunday messages to carry over for the week, but my favorites are 90s. 90s everything. R&B, pop, grunge. 90s music is that's my go-to. All the boy bands, Britney Spears, the Spice Girls, all of it. Sunday messages to carry over for the week. What kind of music do you guys like to listen to? Okay, let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. So for some of you, you're so used to being givers that it's foreign to you to receive. So let people help you. There are people that want to assist you, people that want to be kind to you. Let them show you kindness because you're deserving of it. It can't be all you giving and then you receive nothing. Although you might be okay with that, the universe is not okay with that. So you have to be open to receiving. And then we have positive healing. Surround yourself with positive people and situations. Avoid negativity. So, of course, we can't always be free from negativity, but if it is in your power to distance yourself from negativity, to not have that in your life, that is your best bet. So if you do have a choice, or if it's possible, definitely distance yourself from negativity. Okay. I think a package just got delivered. I'm going to go grab it. I ordered some Barbies. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble if I show you. I don't know if you... Okay, I'm gonna cover... Okay, so, I I like to restore Barbie dolls. I've always been a Barbie collector. I'm into Barbie. Yeah. So I am starting to restore my Barbie and the Rockers collection. So she has no clothes on. So this is her. Look how beautiful she is. So yesterday I washed her because I got her in the mail and she was dirty and stuff. So I put conditioner in her hair. I fluffed her hair back up. Look how pretty she is. She looks like new. So I ordered several other ones. Animal loving Barbie. Anybody out there try to get the black Barbies? Anybody else tried that? They're almost impossible to find. You know how like Barbie and the Rockers, they have like the redhead, they got the, the Asian one, they've got this one. Barbie's easy to find. The blonde hair, blue eyed Barbies, they got a million of them everywhere. But the black ones are so expensive, or you just can't find them. And the other ones, it's like layers. You can find the redhead. Okay, Barbie first, redhead, then the Asian one, Kira, and then that's where the black, you can't find it anywhere. And I want the whole collection. I want all of them, right? And the Ken dolls and all of that. You can't find the black Ken dolls or the black Barbies. 1 second. I just don't want my packages to get. I'm not going to open the package. Don't worry. I'm getting back to the reading. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. But enough about my Barbies. And then I don't know if you guys remember the Maxi Barbies and the Jazzy Barbies. Those two. But anyway, yeah. But anyway. Okay, back to this. Okay, so we have treasure chest. Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. So you guys have a windfall of money coming your way. Some success, money. This could be something of value, or this could actually be cash money. But it is abundance and prosperity headed straight towards you. And then we have blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. So there is something that's going to turn things around, turn things upside down, but for the better, to make things right. This blessed change is something that you've asked for, or something subconsciously that you've asked for. Maybe some of you have seen 333 a lot lately. That is the Ascended Masters saying, hey, we're over here. If there's anything you need us to help you with, just say the word and we got it. So if you do see 333 and there are some things you need help with, give them permission, because we have something called free will and they can't overstep free will. So let's say you're dating somebody and you know that there's red flags and they suck, and the universe could get them away from you, but you're like, no, but I love them, even though you know that they're like the worst thing ever. Some people want to go through things, or some people have to go through things. But anyway, if you see 333, even if you're not aware of what you need help with, say if there's something that you think I need help with that I'm not aware of, I give you permission to step in. Thank you. Father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. So this could be maybe you're not a good father, or let's say you feel guilt about being a father, or the way that you fathered. Maybe some of you did not have a father and it's affecting you. Maybe some of you are dealing with a deadbeat ex and it's affecting you. So whatever this father healing is, give it to heaven for healing. Say, hey, if I do have these issues, please assist me in healing it. I would like to heal this. Let's move on. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Sunday messages moving forward for the week. What does the collective need to know? Leadership, Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership, power, and position, and lovingly guide others. So some of you need to step up to the plate. This could be your children. This could be maybe you're a manager or a supervisor. Maybe you lead something in some way. It's saying it's time to step up. Step it up. You can do this. People need for you to lead them. And then we have Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So go out and about, window shop, walk through somewhere, take deep breaths, sit down somewhere. Of course, only if it's safe. Some of you live in, dangerous areas, or if you're, if you don't know the area and you're visiting, you don't want to be wandering down streets. You just safety first. So however even if this is opening a window and breathing out deep, in and out deeply, do that. However you're able to accomplish this. Divine order. Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. So some of you may feel something is unfair. Do you see the scales? It's saying it needs to be this way for now. Gift from God. Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. So something may be more of a blessing than you're thinking it is. Open your arms to receive. Understand that this is meant for you, whatever this may be. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What is it that they need to know right now? Sunday messages to carry over. Okay. Perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. So if there's something on your mind, something you need to do, it's saying now is the right time to move forward. Be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Yeah, because some of you may have to go and face something, handle something, and people know you. So if you don't act like yourself, they're going to think that you're not credible or that, you're not worthy of something. So just be yourself, whatever that may be, whatever yourself may be. New career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So some of you, so you could have the same, it says new career, but for some of you, it is a brand new career, or it's the same career, maybe a different job, maybe a different level of that career. Maybe it's expanding, but new career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So whatever you feel like whatever direction you're being called into, it's saying follow that. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. So some of you, maybe kids are going off to college. Maybe somebody's turning 21. Maybe, you're getting a divorce and you're starting something new. Maybe you're getting married. Maybe you're having your first child. Say hello to the old and say goodbye to the old, hello to the new. So everything is shifting. This is positive. A new and even better part of your life is starting. So be open to that. Things are different now. Debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. So this could be a financial debt, or this could be a spiritual debt. So this could be karma. Maybe you paid off your karma, but a debt has been lifted. A debt's been paid off. Whatever that may mean to you specifically, because everybody's situation is different. All right. So now let's move on to the life purpose cards. I have a lot of cards that I'm trying to use. That's why I'm kind of going through it. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know? Crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. So yes. With the moon energy, it's good. It's still going to be lingering around. You could put these in your windowsill or on the ground in your garden or somewhere where the moonlight can hit it, or just simply outside to charge them. But crystals, your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. So if you guys were wondering, are these even working? No, they work. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What is it that they need to know? Sunday messages for the collective. Spiritual teacher, you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So you guys are spiritual healers. Maybe some of you host a Bible study. Maybe some of you, host candle classes, tarot card classes, maybe Reiki classes, whatever they may be. Maybe yoga, maybe simply yoga, maybe a mind, body, and spirit meditation, whatever it may be, you heal. You're helping. Family, loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. You're very loving, and people may think that maybe you're too close to your family, or maybe you need to give people distance. Well, no, that's your life purpose, is to be front and center, to be a matriarch or a patriarch of your family. That's your job. That's what you're here for. Animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are a part of your life's work. Yes. Trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So you may not have concrete evidence of something, but trust that what you're being called to do, what you're meant to be, is what you're supposed to be doing. Like, just follow through with whatever this may be. Oh, I didn't even see this card. Look at the card that's at the bottom. There's one card in here. You are on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So keep doing what you're doing because it's working. You're on the right path. Okay. So now let's do the butterfly cards. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know for the week? What is it that they need to know right now? Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Seeking and finding. So there's some research that you guys are doing, some information you're trying to find. Keep the faith. You're going to find it. Leaving and be true to yourself. So somebody could be finding out something, and it's saying here that somebody may be leaving and then be true to you. So it's saying don't waver in something. Windfall. Yeah, something may turn into a windfall for you. Be true to you. Health care change. Memories and sobriety. Okay, decisions. So it looks like a decision may be made. Some of you have been seeking and you did find. So now something's happening. There's a change here. Keep the faith. Something is going to go in your favor. Leaving and be true to you. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you're going to get approved for something, especially if it has to do with like a healthcare change, sobriety, maybe a rehab, maybe this is weight loss surgery. This is something life-changing. This could also be maybe some of you need rehabilitation services, something like that. Maybe you're waiting for an approval on insurance, or you're waiting for something. Maybe you're waiting for an opening for a facility. Whatever this may be, keep the faith. It's happening. So somebody may be leaving and going off somewhere for a little while. Maybe this is, an elderly person moving into a nursing home or a community. It's saying here, memories, windfall, and be true to you. So for some of you, maybe, other people may not appreciate something, but you do. It could be sentimental value. People are like, why do you want that? What's this? It's garbage. It's sentimental to you, so you want to keep it. So somebody may not understand that. Somebody may be wanting you to part with something, but it's sentimental to you. Get some rest and the end of an era. So you guys, things are shifting. Some of you are no spring chickens anymore. Some of you may need to settle down, chill out. Start something new. All right, Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Sunday messages to carry over for the week. What does the collective need to know? Determination, courage, perseverance, no more indecisiveness, firmness. Narcissist, attractive, noble, and sincere. So there's a narcissist that's coming across as attractive, noble, and sincere, but you need to be determined. Wedding, matrimony, wedlock. Wise, trustworthy, caring, and optimistic. So someone could be telling you, so there's a determined narcissist over here. They're determined to marry you, but somebody may be giving you advice about this. Like, hey, wait a minute, I'm seeing some red flags. Falling in love, enchanting love, rings, symbol of love, union, and soul connection. So somebody may be trying to, so you're like, oh, they're the love of my life. We're twin flames. I just know it. Where is one? But this person's just love bombing you because they're a narcissist. Betray. Divergence, different values, change of heart, thought manipulation. Yeah, some of you, somebody's trying to tell you that they are balcony and land of love. Yeah, somebody's trying to tell you that somebody's love bombing you, and they do not, they're not who they say they are, and you're going to find this out all for yourself. You don't even have to take the advice of someone else, because you're going to know. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Okay. Coffin, official person. Okay, so unfortunately, law enforcement may be coming to a main male. Could be law enforcement or it could be military. Yep, high honor. To tell you that someone maybe has passed away or there's going to be a celebration. Maybe a veteran that's passed or a fallen soldier, something like that. So this could be like an anniversary of, and there could be some sort of a celebration or somebody's name is added somewhere. So this is going to be coming in. I don't feel like this is like a knock on the door saying that somebody has passed. This person has already passed away and they're continuing to be celebrated, whoever they may be. So nobody worry. Okay. Sunday messages to carry over for the week. This could also be somebody retiring. So maybe an ending of something. Maybe someone is retiring and there's a celebration for retirement. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What do they need to know right now? Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Grim Reaper and heartbroken. So somebody's going to find out that there's a third party, somebody's cheating, somebody's doing the most. Grim Reaper, the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So after somebody finds out about a third party situation, they're cutting it off. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. For some of you, I do feel like the person who cheated is not just like an evil narcissist. This person may have actually just went down the wrong path. And you know how you guys know how I feel about cheaters and exes. Don't take them back. Once they cheat, they're always a cheat. You know what I think. But I'm getting that this person is deeply devastated for what they've done. I feel like you guys can never take them back, and I couldn't take them back even if they were sorry. But yeah. But some of you, yeah, you're not taking this person back, although they really are hurt. You are hurt, but I feel like the person who cheated on you is hurt more. I feel like they're more like losing. They didn't realize that losing you would be losing everything. So whoever this is, they're definitely getting their karma from the devastation they're feeling from you walking away. And whoever this person is, I feel like their friends are always cheating on their boyfriends or girlfriends, but their boyfriends or girlfriends always stick by them. So I feel like on some level, whether this be a man or a woman, they thought you would just kind of shrug it off and forgive them like their friends' lovers do. But you're different. Soulmates and mask. Separation and girl talk. Okay. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, delude, and gaslighting. I feel like these two are the same. So somebody feels like someone is their soulmate. They feel it too. But I feel like nobody's saying anything. They're trying to act like, no, hi. Good morning, good afternoon. Well, gotta go. I feel like somebody's nervous because they have these emotions for this person, but when they see them, they're like, I gotta go, bye. Talk to you next time, bye. So somebody, yeah. I feel like both people kind of feel this way. I feel like it's not one-sided. It's like both of them feel this intensity and they have it in their mind that like they're going to approach, say something significant. And then when they get around it, they're like, oh crap, bye. It's weird. Yeah. Sometimes these connections can be so intense that you run. So what do they say? A runner and a chaser. So for some of you, you're both a runner. You're both like, whoa, this is so intense. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining this. Maybe it can't be real. Yeah. So now this separation and girl talk, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So for some of you, maybe you went through a breakup and you are leaning on your friends are helping you. You know, it's a lot of positivity here. You know, breakups happen and it's good that you guys are getting out there and you have someone to lean on. All right, so now let's move on to the Joy and Virtue Angel cards. Okay. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Sunday messages. So I've gone through half the cards already. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What do they need to know? What does the collective need to know? I'm going to do two of each. Okay. 6 of Michael. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. So something is going to change, and it's saying it's meant to be. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. If some of you are looking for a home, maybe you're staying with friends, staying with family, or you felt like you didn't have a permanent spot. Maybe there's an opening. Maybe you're going to get an approval. If you guys were looking for a house that was not in your budget, like it's not in my budget. I'd like that house. I'd like this one, but it's not. You guys have a light at the end of the tunnel. So there is relocation, moving. Yes, it's happening. Or this could be somebody moving away from you, relocating away from you, getting into a different job to get away from you. And then we have 8 of Raphael. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. So somebody is moving on, either you or someone it is meant to be. So now let's move on to the other angel cards. I'm just going to knock out the Doreen Virtue cards. Sending messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know? Sending messages to carry over for the week for the collective. 6 of Autumn. Sunday messages to carry over for the week. And unity. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. So for some of you, remember the cards in the beginning were saying about repaying a debt. So this could be repaying a debt financially or karmically. So the good you do comes back to you. That sounds like karma to me. So you guys are receiving, be open to what's being given to you. Like, oh, no, it's okay. I don't need it. Nope. Say, okay, thank you. Accept it, knowing that you deserve it. So accept. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. So for every situation, sometimes it may call for something creative and may call for something to be done differently. So each situation, you could find a specific solution for that issue. So it's saying that, just because things are done this way doesn't mean that they always have to be done that way. You are able to switch it up, and even switching it up may be a better way to do things. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Sunday messages to carry over for the week. What does the collective need to know right now? Ace of Air, 4 of Earth, Queen of Earth. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. And then we have the 4 of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. And then Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So for some of you, somebody may be telling you that you are putting too much effort or too much money, or that your spending is out of control, or that you're too cheap. At least spring for, why are you reusing? I don't know. I always use this. It's gross. I'm sorry. I don't want to say it because I don't want to make anybody upset. Some of you might be trying to reuse something that's not reusable. I've used that analogy a few times, so you guys probably know what it is. Something that ladies use at a certain time of the month. Yeah, that's not for reuse. You get it and you throw it away. Use it and throw it away, right? So for some of you, maybe somebody's like, okay, I think that's not for multiple uses, like throw it away. So some of you might be just blowing money. Some of you might be so cheap that you're like maybe reusing toothbrushes or something. Like, yeah. Oh, here, Mike, I'm done with this. Here, you use it. Oh, I'm passing it down. So there may be things that you guys are trying to reuse, and people are like, okay, can you stop? Like, please. Okay, Queen of Earth. Okay, make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So somebody may tell you something, and you might just be like, oh my God. Just, what happened? Tell me what happened. Okay. So you broke the lamp. We'll just go downstairs and fix it, or we'll go upstairs and fix it, or, let's go tell the owner of the store we broke this. Handle things in a kind and understanding manner. Not everything has to be hysterics. Okay, Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Sunday messages for the collective. What is it that they need to know right now, the collective? Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What do they need to know? Peridot, life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. Topaz, forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it is blocking your health and happiness. Appetite, progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you have learned. So yeah, so for some of you, something keeps repeating itself. It means that it's a life lesson that you've not learned, that you need to learn. So if you're sick and tired of learning, like them giving you this lesson, say, please show me what the lesson is so I can learn from it and we can move on to the next lesson. And then forgiveness heals. So is there somebody that you're holding anger against? Is there somebody that you're harboring something negative? Time to release it because it's not serving you. And then don't compare yourself to others. Focus on you and how far you've come. Everybody has a different story. We know that. We don't know where anybody came from. We know where we came from. We know what our struggles are. Maybe other people have had worse struggles, and that's why the universe has now blessed them. Maybe somebody, they've had all across the board a charmed life from the time they were born for the rest of their life. That's nobody's business but theirs. Whoever God favors, that's who God favors. You don't know more than God. So if God wants this one to have a blessing, that's between them and God. God knows their heart and what they've been through, and they're going to get that. If somebody else that you think is more deserving has nothing, that has to do with them and God. So we as humans, mortals, we don't get to decide who gets what. The universe does. God does. Yeah, we don't know more than God. God doesn't make mistakes. Hey, kitty. Hi. Okay. Now let's do the Romance Angels deck. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Sunday tarot card messages for the week. What is it that the collective needs to know right now? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. I love it. So some of you know this is true love. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you guys are dragging your feet, knock it off. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I feel like these are 3 different energies. Let's see. Let's see what else. Separation and healing family issues. Okay, so for some of you, there is a separation coming up, and you guys, you need this time apart just so that you can heal family issues. So maybe you guys are like getting aggressive with each other, resenting each other. Maybe time apart is just what the doctor ordered, and this is what's necessary. So allow this to take place. And then we have true love. So for some of you, you're questioning, oh my God, is this real? Like, are my feelings real? Is this legit? Is this one-sided? Is this something I've made up in my head? Nope, it's real. And then we have make the effort. So maybe some of you, somebody's trying to get your attention, but you're kind of being lax. You better say something before they move on. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And then we have engagement. So some of you are dating someone. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it looks like there's engagement coming up. So congratulations to those of you that are making an effort. And for those of you that are getting engaged, because that's what you're supposed to do. There's nothing wrong with love. Love is beautiful. Be open to receiving love. I know a lot of you guys think I'm like so cynical. Oh, Jamie hates love. Jamie's this. I love love. I'm very romantic. I'm very much so, but I'm very picky. I don't like everybody. So I have to feel something like an emotion. Like I've never been attracted to somebody for their appearance. In fact, every guy that I've ever been with, everyone has commented that what is this, Beauty and the Beast? Jamie, what are you? That one. I'm like, yeah, he's really nice. You know, he's super nice to me. He's, you know, he's thoughtful, he's caring, he's attentive. That's what I fall in love with. I've never fallen in love with looks. So yeah, but once, you know, once somebody shows me that they're myope or they lie or I can't, the light switch goes off and I'm turned off and I can't. And I don't take back exes because, as I mentioned before, I don't like people I'm a very possessive woman. I'm very possessive. Like, I don't like anybody touching my property. So I can't be with a man and then we break up and he's sleeping with other people and then he comes, no, somebody's already touched my stuff. They already took a bite out of my sandwich. Ugh. You can have that sandwich now. I never take back exes. Never, 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 never. So if we break up, we're never getting back together. Yeah, I don't want a half-eaten sandwich back. No, thank you. You can eat the whole thing. But yeah, so for those of you that think Jamie hates love, Jamie's bitter. No, I love love. Oh, I get drawing hearts and their name, and I'm very mushy. That's one thing people say about me when they meet me, because I seem so tough and so very high self-esteem, that when they're in love with me, they're like, whoa, you like dropped your guard. I didn't think you'd be so cuddly and sweet and, you know, clingy and just, yeah. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. So yes, I love love. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What do they need to know moving forward? What do they need to know? Oh, 2 cards. A time for spirit and the power of 3. Sunday messages to carry over for the week. Angels of alchemy. Snow angel. Oh. Faceless ghost and the haunted girl. Trick-or-treating. Mend a broken heart fairy and violet duchess. So here's and then we have fairy of the divine hand, intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence. So for some of you, you guys might be drinking, drugging, you guys might be having unprotected, you know what, you might be bad-mouthing people. There's something that you're doing where spirit is asking you to please stop it and stop it right now, because whatever this is really going to destroy you or destroy somebody else, and they're cautioning you to knock it off. So a time for spirit. Some of you need to meditate, go within, take some inventory of your life and your behaviors, whether they be good behaviors or bad. So if you're taking inventory and you're like, wait, I did work on this and I worked on that and I did good, then that's what you need to do. But if you take inventory and you're like, wait, there are some things I need to work on, so every day I'm going to practice that. You know, I'm very proactive. I'm one of those people that truly believe in self-help. And I do believe that people can change. I do believe that, but it starts with yourself. So you have to want to change. You have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, because there are a lot of people walking around here. Nope, everything I did is justified. Everything I do, everything is justified. There's nothing I could have done better because I've done it perfectly. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as perfect except for God. Yeah. So hate to burst your bubble. Burst. Doesn't happen. So there's ways we could have handled anything better, right? So I'm all about that. So like I realized last year that I have trust issues. So I started doing exercises with myself to trust. Now, I used to have social anxiety. I threw myself out there once I realized that, and I have worked. So anything that I see within myself that I could change for the better, I start, as soon as I acknowledge it, I work on it. So some of you may need to do that. And it's not disliking yourself, but wanting to be a better version of yourself. So 3 witchy sisters, the power of 3. So there's something that's going to happen 3 times. You need to learn your lesson. So history will repeat itself 3 times. So if something's happened once, it's going to happen 2 more times. Something's happened twice, it's going to happen 1 more time, and then it's going to be done. So this could be somebody attempting to get back together with you. This could be you getting back together with someone that you know is bad. 4444 just went by the archangels. Maybe there's an ex you're taking back, and something terrible is going to happen to make it so that you learn to not bring this person back. Something's going to happen to where you guys learn a lesson. So something's going to happen 3 times. If you overdose 3 times, That's it. So just whatever this is, please be careful. And then we have archangel or angel of alchemy. So for some of you, a miracle is happening. Maybe you have a terrible health issue. You're being healed. Maybe you were just like you were an inch away from something terrible happening. And so the angel of alchemy has stepped in to stop whatever this is. You can't be harmed, you can't be hurt, and you're going to come out of this. It is it's literally a miracle. So some of you are going to be like, oh my God, I was in this terrible accident. Maybe you're saying this right now. Maybe something has already happened. Comment in the comment section. Maybe your car was crashed up and people were like, how did they come out without a scratch? The angels, they protected you. You guys are under protection. And then we have snow angel. These signs are with you already. So some of you are asking, should I do this? Should I do that? Is this person cheating? What's going on? Is this happening? It says that whatever you've already thought it was, that's what it is. The signs are already with you. You already know. Is this person a fake friend? You already know. So it's on you. If you don't take action right now to resolve this, get away from it, it's on you because you know. It's Spirit's like, come on now. You can ask us a million times, but we already gave you the answer. It's not going to change. Whatever you feel in your heart of hearts it is, that's what it is. It's not going to change. This is what the story is. This is the answer. This is what's happening. And then we have faceless ghosts and the haunted girl. So for some of you, somebody might be jumping on the latest bandwagon. So let's say for you, maybe you guys are human rights activists and you're like, rah, power to the people. And you're like leading something and people are following it. As soon as there's a new fad, those people that were following what you're doing, your actual activism or whatever you're inspired, they're going to jump to the next thing, the next bandwagon. So it's saying you may be dealing with fair weather friends or fair weather activists or fair weather people that are for a cause. So let's say, for example, somebody's dating, let's say it's a white woman dating a black guy. It could be vice versa, or it could be all of a sudden she's all about black rights, Black Lives Matter, rah. Then her and the black boyfriend break up, and then she's gets with a white dude, and then she's a Trumper. Now I'm rah Trump. So you might scroll her timeline or his timeline. Whoever you're with, whoever you're dealing with, maybe like they don't know who they are. They don't have any. They go with whatever anybody else is doing. That's just what they do. And there's nothing wrong either way with it. I'm not judging anybody. Do what you want to do. But some of you are dealing with someone who really doesn't care for the cause. So this could be a narcissist. Narcissists, they try to mimic people's personalities and people's interests. So this could be that. So maybe some of you are dealing with some narcissist or a narcissist that's just going from one thing to one thing. Do you guys recall that, some of you are new, so maybe you don't know. I had this man that was stalking me since 2016. From the time I had posted one video on this channel, that man was emailing me inappropriate things, threatening me over the years, multiple things. So I went on a dating site a few years back, and the first message I got was from that guy, but I did not know it was the same person writing me emails since 2016. The guy goes, oh my God, Jamie Siebert, I'm a big fan of yours. Oh, I love tarot. I eat, sleep, and breathe tarot. Oh my God, I never miss a video. So I met up with him and I got like a horrible vibe. I got sick, if you guys recall. I was shaking, my nauseous. It just felt weird. I just wanted him to go away from me. I never had that feeling before. It's almost like if somebody's like a serial killer and you're like next and you just feel the vibe. He's not a serial killer, but it's that vibe. He called his bank in front of me and he said his last name. And then I typed it into Google and my Google popped up old messages, his email address. That's the guy. So I distanced myself from the guy because I was scared of him. Like, well, he didn't feel the need to tell me he's the one that's been threatening me all these years. So I just got a bad vibe and I like played my part. Like he would message me and I'd be like, oh, I'm busy. I'll text you later. That went on for months. And then finally he sent me a message. He's like, I hate tarot. I think tarot cards are for the devil. I never watched tarot. I would mute the video and just watch you. That's a narcissist. They pretend to like your interest to get in. So for some of you, maybe somebody's trying to befriend you, pretending to have an interest in something you're in. Maybe somebody's trying to date you, pretending to have an interest or be interested in a cause that you're in. So just keep that in mind. So somebody's coming your way. Okay. out trick-or-treating. We're here. So something may appear one way to you. It's saying, before you judge this at first glance, are you going to take the time to sit and watch and observe to see what this really is all about? Is there another aspect to this situation that you don't know? So it's kind of like this. Let's say you're working at a job and your coworker's being mean to you for no reason. And you're like, wow, they're a hater. But you sit and observe, you wait. Then this person says, and I know what you've been saying about me. And you're like, whoa, I've never talked about you. What are you talking? Well, this one over here said that you said this about me. But you've never spoken about that person. See, if you would have attacked right then and there, they would have thought, okay, yeah, they were saying it. So there may be something going on that's riled up other people to make people want to attack you and be your enemy due to somebody spreading lies about you. So it's saying that there's something going on more than meets the eye, and that's why. Now we have Mend a Broken Heart Fairy, healing from heartache. So for some of you, you are about to go through a breakup. So Mend a Heart Fairy is going to be there to help you, but it's also saying to take care of yourself. You know, curl up on the couch with a blanket or in bed, watch some TV, watch a funny movie, you know, do things to help yourself. And then we have Violet Duchess, stifled, bored, and stuck. So there is somebody who's trying to copy you, somebody who's trying to copy you very, very closely because they don't have any creative abilities themselves. Somebody wants to be you. Somebody is mimicking you because they don't know who they are. So just keep that in mind. I used to openly tell people where I buy my clothes and what I paid and this and that. And then there was a person on YouTube that everybody, like literally whatever I would wear, the next week the person was wearing the same outfits. Like, that's fine, but it was just even trying to copy the words I'm saying, the way that I move my hands when they had never done this before. And I was like, okay, this is getting creepy. So I just stopped volunteering certain information because I'm like, yeah, people would even comment on her channel and be like, okay, you're going too far now. She started saying ta-ta for now, love you long time. Like literally everything I'm saying she would say. Even in her videos, like she would repeat the same story in the video. It was getting to be too much. I was like, yikes. It's like Single White Female. Like the movie, I'm black, but the movie's called Single White Female. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know moving forward? The collective. Sunday messages. Set your course. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan in the right direction. So if you know that you want to buy a house, you must start saving, repairing your credit, seeing what you're qualified for, right? And if it doesn't match up with what you want, get to work. Get it started. And then we have change in the night. You have changed quickly. So for some of you overnight, maybe you've woken up. Maybe you've gone through a spiritual awakening. Maybe you look different. Maybe somebody hasn't seen you in a while and they're like, whoa, you look different. Wow, you've aged or you've gained weight or you've lost weight or you look better than you ever have before. And then we have nonsense. It's time to talk sense. So some of you may be getting a little bit paranoid or saying things that make no sense or making accusations that could not possibly be true. So it's saying like, don't dilute yourself. So maybe some of you, maybe you're like, oh no, she loves me or he loves me, but they only show up on payday, or they only contact me at 3:00 in the morning when they're drunk and they come over for 15 minutes and do you know what, and then they leave. They love me. Nonsense. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. I know people like that. They're like, but they love me. I know they do. She only calls you to collect your paycheck. She literally meets you outside of the check cashing place, reaches her hand out, takes the money, and drives away. Nonsense. That's not love. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. I want to be queen. Stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. Never jam today and forget who you are and then lead the way. So we got a card similar to this. Lead the way, be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others by being an example. So for some of you, you may do things differently than other people, but you get it done. You get it done right, and you look good doing it. Lead the way. Not everything has to be, making dinner doesn't have to be. I'm able to make faces again. My Botox is wearing off a little bit. So I'm able to make faces again. So yeah, so maybe some people think, okay, being a mother is hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, and misery. But maybe you do it cooking, cleaning, dancing, singing. Yeah, show people how it's done. You can still be happy while doing chores. You can still be happy while working. You can still be happy while changing diapers. You can still be happy with spit up. You can still be happy with crying babies. You can still be happy. Lead the way. So I want to be queen. Stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. So some people see that you guys are unbreakable. Some people see that no matter what, you show up and you show out. You are queen bee. You got it. Like, some people might be like, oh, I'm that chick or I'm that dude. No, you really are. People are like, okay, they really are. So somebody may have sent something your way, tried to break you, and you passed the test, and you're like, yeah. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be true. Empty words, not living in the now. So somebody's like laying on their couch, someday I'm going to win the lottery. They never play. Someday I'm going to buy a house. They don't have a job. Someday I'm going to go here, there, and everywhere. They don't have a passport. Somebody's doing there's a lot of dreaming and a lot of not doing. So if this is you, start doing. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. So for some of you, whatever somebody's labeled you as, maybe that was you, but that's not you now. So whatever somebody said you are, forget who you are. Who are you now? That's who you really are. You're not this. You're this. You're not that from before. You're this now. So forget who you are. Yeah, forget who you are. So I just feel like somebody well, everybody says I'm dumb, so I'm dumb. This could even be your kids. Maybe somebody failed a grade or something like, oh, I can't, Okay, so let's move on to this other deck. I'm moving right along. Sunday messages to carry over for the week. What does the collective need to know right now? Sunday messages to carry over the week for the collective. What is it that they need to know right now? Snow White and her animal friends. Wolf Moon, I will watch over you. Miss Spiderweb. Little Owlin. And Unending Sadness of Looking Back. And then we have Dragonland Garden. A new world is born. So for some of you, you have shifted. There's some transformation you've gone through. You're not that strong yet. So as you're shaking off the shock from birth, like let's say, for example, you are a butterfly. You've just come out of your cocoon and your wings are still wet. You can't hold your own just yet, although you have blossomed into a butterfly. You are a butterfly, but you have to wait a little bit to shake off the shock, to dry your wings so that you can fly. If somebody threw you up in the air, you wouldn't be able to fly because your wings are wet. So it's saying some of you need to stay back as you emerge. So lay low, but still work on your, doesn't mean don't do anything, but maybe don't announce something just yet. Maybe you need to shake off the shock, or you're in a Shark Tank and, maybe you can't hold your own just yet. Maybe you haven't learned how to use camouflage, or you don't know what your weapons are. So it's just saying for some of you, you need to take a step back a little bit and wait. So it's just saying that you are being protected as you, so people might be, throwing shots, but you're shielded because you can't take care of yourself just yet. Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. So for some of you, you come across as loving, warm. People know that you are an authority. People know that you can take care of yourself and them if need be. Wolf Moon, I will watch over you. So for some of you, there are going to be a lot of bullies, a lot of attacks coming, but you are being watched over and shielded from any kind of harm. And it's interesting, the moon energy is here, and people love to do moon magic and attack people around this time. People can attack you at any time. So I just want to, so don't be like, oh, no, there's no full moon, new moon. So that means nobody can send it. No, people can attack at any time. At any time. Okay, a twist in the tail. The unexpected change you did not see coming. So for some of you, something is going to change. Somebody's going to, maybe some of you were like, oh, this person's so great and trustworthy. Somebody's going to be like, and you're like, well, I don't know that person. Whoa, what happened here? Stuff went left. So there's a twist in the tail. There could also be some plastic surgery, some weight loss, some weight gain. Somebody's going to look different to people. Like there's going to be like, okay, wait, whoa, you look different, or what's different? Maybe it's your energy that's changed. Maybe you guys grew a backbone. Maybe you have self-esteem. Maybe you guys are, your Kundalini has awakened and you are embracing that you are a god or a goddess energy, that you come from the creator. You know, God made these things, you know, because it's attractive. It's attractive. Women are attractive. We are beautiful beings. Men are attractive. They're masculine. God made them in the image that they should be in. So there's nothing wrong with being attractive, whether you're a man or a woman. I'm not saying opening your legs or whipping out your whatever. I'm just saying you're allowed to love yourself and be thankful for what God gave you, whatever that may be. So some of you are coming out of that shame, like, oh no, I better tape them down, or I better wear baggy clothes so nobody can see what God blessed me with. They can't even know what the outline is. Yeah, that's devil energy. That's projection energy. That's people with low self-esteem projecting their insecurities onto you. So for some of you, maybe you don't allow that to happen anymore. Miss Spiderweb, reconsider your alliances, make new connections. So for some of you, maybe the people you're tied to could cause you a lot of trouble as you level up. You know, I talked to this lady and her dude is in another country, but due to him being affiliated with certain groups that the US government will not allow in this country, they're on a list, if you know what I mean. All he did was run errands, like maybe buy groceries and bring it, you know, go to restaurants and pick up food. But his name is on the list because he's affiliated. He's affiliated. Not that he was convicted of anything, but his name is on a watch list. So I'm sure when he was making money to deliver food or do whatever, wash a car, I'm sure he was not thinking that this is going to destroy me in the future when I try to come to the US and get a visa. But it did. So maybe for some of you, maybe it's not that extreme, but consider your alliances. Are you hanging out with criminals and then you want to be in politics? Are you, you know, is there going to be some sort of a bust? And you're like, oh, they were just my neighbor and I was just over there chilling, drinking a beer. I didn't know they had this. This was a stash house. So reconsider your alliances. Also, somebody may turn on you. So don't confide too much in someone because they just may turn on you. So reconsider your alliances and make new connections. Little Owlin, wisdom is light as a feather. Some of you need a missing puzzle piece. You need a small key to what it is that you want to unlock. And it looks like it's about to fall in your lap and you're like, okay, this is what I needed. Now the dots are, okay, now I can move forward with what I need to. Unending sadness of looking back. Endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. So some of you are like, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Maybe some of you are like, if I didn't let them go that day, this wouldn't have happened. If I didn't argue with them, it wouldn't have happened. You know, I shouldn't have gotten a divorce, or I should have stayed with my ex. You know, it's done. Whatever has happened has happened. You can't go back. Some of you need to live in the moment and clear up this unending sadness and realize it's you that's continuing the unending sadness. And as you guys know, I've grieved. You've seen me. I was at my lowest. And my mind just couldn't let me stay there. So I had to pretend like my grandma's still at her house and her house is not burnt down and my grandma is alive and well. And the next time I go there, I'm going to visit her. That's to protect my mind. That's to protect my heart. That's to protect me. That's where I have to be now. That's where I live now. That's it. So as far as I'm concerned, I still have my grandma and she's still in her house and I can go there anytime I want and see her. So that's where I'm at. So for some of you, maybe you need to do that too to protect yourself. You know, I'm not saying lose touch with reality, but sometimes you have to psych yourself into wellness. So that's where I'm at. So maybe I'll be able to really be in the here and now when it comes to that, but I can't do it now. I can't and I won't. I wouldn't be able to get out of bed. I have kids to take care of. I've got responsibilities. I'm just turning the cards all right side up so that it can be a clean reading. And for those of you that are grieving, I'm sorry for your loss. I can say I understand your struggle. It's, I don't wish grief on anyone. Because like with a broken heart, you know, with like a breakup, I'll just glow up. That's, you know, I've had my heart broken a few times and all I do is glow up. I use that pain and turn it into inspiration. You know, I just glow up. Anytime a door is open, I'll be like, okay, that door wasn't for me. Thank you, God. Whatever was behind that door that I thought was so good obviously wasn't. So thank you for putting me in a different direction. That's my mind. I always turn negatives into positives, but grief, that's the one and only beast that I can't tame. You know, I'll live in my car. I'll go to a food bank. I'll go to a soup kitchen. Like there's nothing anybody can throw at me. Like I'll adapt. I adapt. But that one, no. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now for the week? So there is a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius that's being slow to act. This person is cautious and they want to do more homework on you first. The Tower and the Seven of Wands. So it's saying here that somebody would like to be with you. So if this is not a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, this could be somebody who's very strong-willed, an authority figure, or somebody who does not operate on emotion. They operate on logical, what they can see, feel, touch, hear, and not on a hope, a wish, a maybe. They don't operate on that. They like a sure thing. So they do their homework before they do anything. So this could be somebody maybe relocating or someone expressing their feelings and their wants towards you. But they may have to end something first in order to get to you. So they're watching you to see if they should end something and if it's worth it. If it's worth them putting all their time and energy into pursuing you. This could be about a job. This doesn't necessarily have to be about a relationship. This could be a goal. I do think it has to do with breaking up a relationship. I do think that it is an ending of a relationship. So they can go to what they know will make them happy. Yeah. Somebody wants to make a life with you. Yeah. They're observing you. There's a confusion here. Somebody doesn't know if you're single or not. Somebody doesn't know if what they know is true. So somebody wants to investigate further and like compare notes. Okay, well, they said this on this date, but now they're saying this. Which is it? What are they doing? What are they really doing? Are they just being secretive, being selective on what they're saying? You know, this kind of thing. So maybe somebody could be eavesdropping on a conversation, something like that. But yeah. All right, guys, that was your Sunday messages. Thank you guys for joining in. I do have products on my only website, jamiezebra23.com. I've got same day readings, $10 one question, one answer via email only. I do have reading specials that are $25. I have 2 other channels, Missing in Action Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. I am available 365 days a year, 7 days a week. all holidays, every day. I'm like the emergency room. I'm always open. Is there something else that's open 24 hours? I know Walmart isn't anymore. They say 24 hours, but then they close. Is there anything else? The only thing that I know is open 24 hours is the emergency room. If you guys can think of something else that's open 24 hours, put it in the comment section. And I'll use that instead of the emergency room, because every time I say that, people email me and they go, are you in the emergency room, Jamie? No, I'm available 24/7, just like the emergency room. I'm not in the emergency room. There's no emergency. So if somebody knows something I can replace that with, let me know so I don't get all the emails. Thank you guys for being concerned with me, though. Thank you. But no, I'm not in the emergency room. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm just saying it. It's a comparison. All right, so that for now. Love you long time.